There are moments that don't fully make sense. You think of someone and they reach out. You feel something shift before anything is said. You meet someone and there's an immediate sense of familiarity you can't explain. Some people call it intuition, some call it energy, some just call it coincidence. But what if we slow this down and actually look at it from multiple perspectives at the same time? Scientifically, there's a concept called quantum entanglement. And at its core, it describes how two particles can become linked in such a way that no matter how far apart they are, a change in one is reflected in the other instantly. No visible connection, no signal traveling between them, just correlation across distance. Now, from a traditional lens, that sounds like physics. From a spiritual point of view, that sounds like connection. And the interesting part is, they're pointing at the same thing, just from different directions. Because when you go deeper into what everything actually is, the separation that we think we're experiencing starts to break down. At a fundamental level, everything is energy. Everything is vibration. Everything is frequency. And not just particles, but people. Your thoughts carry frequency. Your emotions carry frequency. Your state of being carries frequency. So when something feels off or feels aligned, you're not imagining that. You're perceiving it. Not just with your mind, but with your entire system. This is what many people describe as intuition or energetic awareness. And from another angle, it's your system reading patterns and responding to resonance in real time. You walk into a room, and before anything is said, you already know how it feels. You're around someone, and your internal state shifts without any clear explanation. You think of someone, and somehow that connection shows up almost instantly. That's not just coincidence. That's alignment of frequency showing up as experience. And when you bring in the idea of entanglement, it starts to challenge how separate anything really is in the first place. Because maybe connection isn't something that has to be created. Maybe it's something that's already there, being noticed to different degrees. And the more aware you become, the more you start noticing what was always happening beneath the surface. Not because it's new, but because you're finally perceiving it. This is where science, spirituality, and lived experience start to overlap. Not as belief, but as observation from different levels of awareness. And when you begin to trust that, even just a little, you move differently. You listen differently. You respond with more awareness instead of just reacting. Because not everything is random. Some things are connection showing up in ways we're just now learning how to understand. If something in this felt familiar, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.